Hey guys, Sam from Outdoor, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a review of this Sense Hyperjerk 70 right here. This is a lure that I received in my Sense Super 6 box, which is a monthly subscription box of mystery Sense lures. So this is not a lure I went out and picked out, but it was probably my favorite lure that I got in that box. So I wanted to test it out and do a video on it. It seemed like a really nice lure. And this is the Hyperjerk 70. So it's 70 millimeters long, which is about 2 3/4 inches, I think. And, it's also 3/8 of an ounce, and it's got a really nice paint job on it. It comes with some really high quality hooks. I would kind of compare it. It's like a lipless jerkbait, so it's kind of not a traditional jerkbait for freshwater, but the jerkbait I'd probably compare it and say it's the most similar to is the Rapala X-Wrap in the 1/4 ounce size. Now the thing about this lure though is, even though it's the same length as that Rapala X-Wrap, it weighs 1/8 of an ounce more, which is going to allow you to cast it a lot farther, which I found out the other day when I went fishing with it. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about this lure right now. I mean, it's a really nice paint job. It's the Ghost Pro green color. It looks pretty nice. Definitely has some it's definitely very high quality. It's got some high quality hooks in there too. But anyway, here's some fishing from the other day that I did with this lure. And here's how it went. Alright guys, I'm out here trying out this Sense Hyperjerk 70 for the first time. It's kind of a unique lure. It's like a little jerkbait without a lip, and it is a little diving jerkbait apparently. I just put it in the water a few times. It sinks very slow, so I'm kind of interested to see if I could catch any fish on it today. Based on the description of this bait, it's kind of described as a little finesse jerkbait. So it should work in cold water like, the water here today. Oh, I see 2 bass. Wait. I see 2 bass. Okay, well, they did not want anything to do with this lure. It doesn't look like it has that super great action, so we'll have to see if it works today. Ooh, got one. It was a very light hit. Wow. Interesting. So, I think I had a bite on this last cast. Just got a fish. I was kind of giving up hope. Wow, this is a nice one actually. This is not a bad fish at all. I don't know if y'all can see him. He's barely hooked. He's just got the last hook. Ooh, there we go. Wow, not a bad fish. All right, well, I was kind of doubting this jerkbait. After seeing 2 bass, casting to them, and then having no interest in it, I didn't know if I was going to catch anything on this lure today, but I actually did, and that was less than 5 minutes into fishing. So it's usually pretty easy to catch fish here at this pond. So this isn't saying much, but you can definitely catch fish. All right, well, first fish on that jerkbait, that new Sense Hyperjerk. I'll let him go. There he goes. Ooh, got one. Another one, guys. There's a rope in this pond, so we gotta not get the rope. There's another one. Not a bad one. This bait is turning out to be better than I thought. The action doesn't even look that great, but the fish like it, I guess. This is my second one. This guy's hooked very well. Yeah, this guy's got both trebles. One's a little close to his eye, but there we go. I mean, this one's not as big, but we are fishing a very small pond today. And wow, I mean, I'm surprised. I actually am impressed with this bait. And like I said, the action did not look that great. I think the best way to work it is kind of smaller, really fast twitches. I was doing kind of some longer, really farther twitches, but just barely twitching the tip of your rod tip and just kind of making it move side to side. The feathered treble kind of moves a lot like that when you just do small twitches. And that's how I caught both of these fish. And definitely gonna try to do that more. Hope we catch some more.
another fish, guys. They actually really like this lure. Dude, this is a new lure I've never used. I didn't know it was gonna work well. It's like, I got it, and it's kind of like a mystery tackle box type thing. It's like a jerkbait without a lip. Yeah. It's kind of like, they're kind of more common in saltwater, but this is like the freshwater version. I just got it.
It's not a bad fish.
Yeah, I know. The first one I had was even bigger. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get hooked. All right, well that's the third fish in that.
Like, how deep is it dive?
Not that deep, I don't think. It's hard to like tell. It sinks kind of slow, but when you jerk it, it does actually like sink. All right, guys. Well, third fish on that jerk bait. I mean, I've caught like 3 in like 10 minutes, so this bait is turning out to be way better than I thought. But anyway, there's a third fish. Maybe it was after Hurricane Irma. It was like up here or something. Like it was really. Oh, we got one. Dude, that was just sitting there. Maybe they want it paused. Little dude. I'm not much of a hard bait person, but they're working today, so.
I just don't like how hard baits get hung up on everything.
Yeah, yeah, same. All right, guys, fourth fish on that Hyperjerk. It's working really well so far. That time I had just totally paused the lure for like multiple seconds and he hit it, so there he goes.
All right, guys, so I was able to catch quite a few fish with this lure right here. I caught 4 fish, and I actually outfished my friend 4-0, so that's a good sign that this lure definitely works. When I was out fishing with it, I didn't notice it having any super great action, but the fish seemed to like it. So even though it didn't look good to me, it looked good to the fish, which is what you want. And it's pretty surprising. I'm really surprised that I outfished my friend who was fishing with like a finesse worm 4-0. Usually a finesse worm in cold water works pretty well. So that's definitely saying something, but it's not saying a ton considering that pond was so small. But the fact that I still outfished him, even though it was a small pond that was easy to catch fish in, I think is a good sign. So I think it's definitely not a bad lure. My absolute favorite thing about it is the fact that I can cast it so far, and it's still that kind of finesse little jerkbait in a small size. So that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. But I'll catch you guys on the next video, and as always, thanks for watching.